Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with the episode 103, Mighty Nine time. I have just watched the live stream, the Patreon hour. I am a little drunk. We have been doing shots of Bullet Bourbon. I have one left that I saved for the live stream, or one left that I saved for the YouTube video. There's only 10 minutes left, 12 minutes left. I shaved a little off the Patreon hour. We also shaved a little off the live stream 30 minutes that we did extra because we did hit 50 likes this week. Again, we have hit 50 likes very consistently for I feel like the last 2 months straight. There was a little lull in the middle, but since Mighty Nine ended last year and then into the lull, and then now we've been hitting 50 likes or more. We've been watching 30 minutes, and we have just traversed the area. We're checking things out. We are at the falls. Bo dropped down into the water, went to the bottom. We see a gaping hole, and jet stream 20 feet out is pouring into our face. That's Coco running down the hole, if you hear that. There is a jet pouring into our face. On the surface, Bo said, yo, is there anything else around? She's rolling, and we're checking it out. That is why you're going to see what you're about to see. Sam is saying Kraken tentacles, an extra leg, and here we go.
An extra leg.
Not that great, 12.
An extra leg.
An extra leg, 12. Okay, here we go. We just found out about Keyless Mother and everything else.
It's so little light, and there's quite a lot of underwater ground to check here, but nothing catches your eye.
Nothing catches our eye, so it was no big deal anyway. I thought maybe something was going to come up.
I go back up.
Okay.
That's deep.
You made it.
Yeah, it's
Was it
really
glowing? Did it try to pull you in?
No, it's a lot. It's just like a big fissure in the bottom of the pool. It's just like a jet stream, just
Perfectly circular, like it was designed by a god, or like a crack?
like a crack.
My guess is it is possibly the portal that
Yeah,
got
like a
us here
crack.
to begin with.
About 20 feet across. 15, 20 feet.
20 feet, oh, way big. Okay,
Like
but
20 feet.
I thought it was a small crack too. I was thinking like maybe
good
like 2-3
intel.
feet.
Yeah.
15
Do
to
you
20
see-
feet.
okay,
That
so
is
if Vilya
definitely
came
got to
up
be
and
some.
She got, like, spat out of this thing. Where did she land? We should ask. Did she just like plop on one of these rocks?
I mean, it could be that more than just Vilya
Coco,
came
what are
through
you
this.
doing? The cat is
Yeah.
going nuts.
Those serpent creatures could have come through. Or other things? Other kinds of monsters?
Maybe
We've
that's
seen
where
all
the
kinds
dragon
of
turtle
crazy
came from.
monsters on this island that aren't native, I can imagine.
So the big question is, did Volkodo cause all of these cracks in all of these different dimensions? Or was that the island and he's just feeding off of it?
I think that
Kind of
we're
feels
on
like
the
a
island
mystery.
of Lost.
It's cool. We'll have to ask him
I
that.
think Vokodo
Right
came
before we
from
kill
the
him.
same crack that the mom came from, and just took
I don't know if
advantage of the
there's- I don't know. What
situation.
else? Is there anything
That's
else
what I
we
This
think.
is good. This is good.
Okay, let's go back.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys return to join the rest of the group. Is there anyone else who wished to do anything before the night comes
See,
to
this
a
is
close?
Matt saying
Yasha
we're
and
all
I are
going to
just
bed.
sparring swords.
Nice.
Yasha and I.
I feel like she looks bored. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just one-handed.
One-handed fighting for it off with a giant battle sword.
You're getting better. It's good. It's good. Very strong. Very scary.
vomit.
Yeah.
When they get back. Do either of you two have any jade?
So much.
Oh, yeah.
So much, Jade.
So much
What do you
jade.
need it for?
I want to do something for us this evening. May I trouble you?
Sure.
What
Would you
are we
like
gonna do?
A jade rabbit statue? Or a jade bracelet? Or... I
The
mean,
statue would be good.
The statue?
Yeah.
Hop, hop, hop.
Here, come with me,
Oh, sure.
and I will
hop,
lead
hop.
Beth into the dome.
Okay.
is
I've been working on a few different things, and I lay out a cloth on the floor between us. This is not going to last, and I put the statue down on the ground. I don't know what was the innuendo in any of those sentences.
I don't know.
I just looked at him.
No,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say, they're
I
acting
was-
really
for a second I
weird,
was
like
trying to
something's
think,
going on.
cloth. How in Laura's mind
Yeah.
could that be dirty?
That's what I was
When
thinking.
you snort,
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, did I miss something? Was
We all
that
do.
dirty? Why are we thinking
Okay.
it's gonna be dirty with Caleb and Beth?
So continue.
Yeah, so
But
cloth
Laura's
on the
mind is
ground,
dirty,
and I
but it
take
was just
the
like-
jade statue, and I place it onto that, and move my hand a bit through the air, and then drive my palm across the statue, and the statue just sort of crumbles into a fine powder. as I cast Fabricate and change it from a jade statue to jade powder.
Okay.
And then I
Where we go?
scoop a little bit of that out and set it on a different cloth, and then I tie that up. I will be borrowing this.
Sure.
Put that in my satchel.
Alrighty.
And
What
then
is
I
he
pull
up
out
to?
a piece of fleece and I wrap that around my hand and start casting with that. And I throw the jade into an arc and start weaving my hand through the green that floats up. And I start to create, as I cast, programmed image. And the entire dome becomes filled with pale, mostly translucent, pale amber colored scenes of the Mighty Nine in all of their time together, just floating like
What?
little specters through the dome. And as Veth and I watch, we see the Nine approaching Caduceus's family home in the yard. And we
is
see
beautiful.
all of them gathered in the hot tub together in the Jaw house, and we see them meeting for the first time, and Jester pointing at Stinky Caleb on day one, and just moments, all of them. And then sprinkled amongst that is also Caleb's approximation of things that he doesn't know about. So there is a vaguer image of Yasha with the silhouette of a woman in an open field, and Ford with a crew of people, not a captain, but amongst a crew at sea, and a little blue girl with horns dancing around a bedroom, and a younger Beauregard training and getting her ass whooped by people that are vague and you can't make them out, and Veth with her child. And
This is like a Matt Mercer type explanation of descriptions.
Caleb's schoolmates and his parents and a real cat who is not made of fairy stuff. And that is just going to last. And while everyone is in here, maybe it will remind us.
This is amazing.
It's pretty awesome.
Wow. With just a little bit of jade.
I think that's the most description I've ever seen Caleb
We
give
have
for
learned a lot.
something, and it was
We've learned a
glorious.
lot.
Yeah.
I noticed what you did with those bolts the other day. That was impressive. You had no help from me on that.
Well, I wanted to show you that I could make a spell too.
Oh, you barely need me at all.
Well, I mean, it was just a simple, not like this. This is amazing.
Little illusion of a goblin and a dirty beggar in a jail cell floats by.
Yep.
Long time ago, feels like.
It feels like it. Yeah. And you've got.
I figured there had to be
Molly
some
Moore.
kind of emotional thing coming, because we had like
We've
10
seen him
minutes,
done
and Matt
so
looked like he was
much,
ready to say
and
goodnight.
It hardly seems real. I hope it was. You know what? Of course, it was all worth it. Everything that we've done, all the risks we've taken, has been worth it. So
I mean, yeah,
far,
even at
if
this
we-
point. At this point, it is already proven to be worth
even if
it.
this is the end, or if we forget who we are.
Yeah,
or
we
something,
accomplished a
then
lot. Veth got what
worth
she
it.
needed.
Look at what two small town kids
For now.
have accomplished
Small town kids.
to date. Much more to do.
Sure, but it's nice to look back every once in a while.
Impossible not to.
No, it's good. It's good to look back, even back on the painful stuff. That's how
This
you
is
know you've
old
moved
school
forward.
music too. We're
and you're
playing like
different and
back to
better.
the beginnings.
It's good to look back. This is wonderful. We should show the others.
Yeah. And I just stand up and the head pops out. Oh, come. We made something for you. Come in.
All right.
As you all step in one by one,
I want to see all their
are greeted
expressions.
by this
Or
incredible
is it just going to abruptly end and we're all going to
amber,
cry?
animated menagerie of memories swirling between each other from every stage of your adventures and those individually.
As Matt
before.
describes, we're taking our shot.
It's
Cheers to everybody.
beautiful.
And by the way, we have red solo cups for Toby Keith, who passed away.
keep
So
watch.
cheers to Toby Keith.
We don't have to ordinarily, but if two of us up at a time, we are always being reminded of where we came from. hopefully that's enough.
It's pretty crazy seeing it all played out in front of you all over again.
Isn't it,
It's weird
Ford?
that it can all fit on the inside of this dome. In a way.
If you see a tear fall, I'm not even joking. I just harshly swallowed
Look at
that
Ford
whiskey,
getting attacked by a
and it like is
turtle. That was
burning
good.
the shit out of me to the point where I almost choked.
Can we modify something?
But this is also emotional.
He's got that in 3 places, actually.
Yeah. Oh, tile view. Whoa.
Those specific illusions double in size just for a moment.
Mom.
Wow. This is amazing, Caleb.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really nice. I actually appreciate things like that.
I can't say I recognize any of this, but there is a
strong sense that we have a
strong
bond
sense.
of friendship and greatness and family.
companionship here.
Companionship.
I can take it you've been traveling quite some time.
Are you able to hear one of her stories and see if you can get a memory for her?
I
Listen,
give my
Bo.
best approximation
What do you expect
of
from
a
me?
younger version of Vilya with 2 legs just walking out and hovering in front of her for a moment before.
She kind of like watches it for a second and goes, "Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Never do
She
that
had a
again.
man standing next to her, walking next to her.
Oh.
Light hair, half elf. And a little girl about
Oh.
14.
Keyleth, little
Red hair.
Keyleth. Marisha's getting choked up. That is adorable. That is adorable. She's remembering little
silhouetted
Keyleth.
compared to most things in the dome, but
I just got chills because that is just crazy in itself that we
Rest
found
well.
that out in the live stream.
We've angered a fire god.
Rest well.
She steps
We have to
out of
fight a
the
volcano.
Dome.
Well, that's really negative of her. It might have angered Fire God. There's no way to know.
I poke my head back out of it. Are you not going to sleep in the dome?
I will. I'm just taking a moment to myself.
Okay. Okay.
would you like me to seal her out?
I will actually wait to make sure that she comes back in before falling asleep, so she doesn't just stay out there.
All right.
Caleb, I'm gonna go a little bit to the side. Could you put that one memory sort of over here so I can fall asleep to it?
Oh.
The one of me and Zoella.
I would be happy to.
Thank you. I'll just turn to the side and then just look at it. Fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. One by one, you all find a night of restful and safe sleep, to the best of your approximation, taking watches as you do, until eventually the bright oranges and reds and golds of dawn break across the ocean horizon, bringing with it a new day. And that's where we're going to take a break.
I figured so much. I can't believe it went that long, but that's
When we come
awesome.
back,
That's gorgeous.
that was
That's
awesome.
gorgeous. That's what I always say. Gorgeous. Totally 51st dated.
Smart.
That was
Super smart.
emotional.
That was awesome.
No, very cool.
All right.
Very cool. I love shit like
we
that.
Take a
I
break
love
here. We'll be back
unexpected
here
surprises.
in a few minutes. Stick around, and we'll see what lies for us on the next half of our adventure tonight. So, see you in a little bit.
All right, everybody, that is it for the Mighty Nine time for episode 103. So we only had, like I said, about 10 or 12 minutes. And I was wondering what we were going to do because it definitely looked like Matt was about to close out the scene after like a minute or two. And then Caleb is like, yo, anyone's got some jade? We know they got jade. There was jade everywhere. And we have this magnificent memory scene. It reminded me of one of those things you get. I don't know what they're called, but like you're in Spencer Gifts where you like plug them in and they spin around. It makes the whole room illuminated. Sometimes they're black light, something like that. That's what it made me think of, except to the furthest extreme of greatness where we see all the memories of time since day one and beyond. Then Valia comes in and she's like, can I have a memory? And she remembers the husband and little Keyleth. We found out in the live stream, Viridian was Keyleth's mother and forgot her memory, and we know the rest. But how lovely We end up getting a little flashback to Keyleth, at least the slightest of imagery. We find out how cool Caleb could be when needed. I mean, Caleb's awesome, obviously, but I love little surprises like that. As irrelevant as it is to the overall tale, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need Yasha to see her significant other from back in the day and rest and sleep and have that peace of mind where you clarify what you're fighting for. So I love it. And now we're going to sleep. We're going to get up in the morning. We're going to go fight a volcano. I love how they're so subtle about everything. Like, oh, we might have angered a fire god. It's like, yeah, we definitely pissed it off. And it pisses me off that we even got to deal with that when we gave up so much shit in the live stream. We gave up thousands of gold and items worth of stuff. It breaks my heart. But I'm going to go edit this up. You guys let me know what you think. By the way, this thumbnail is awesome as well. The Caduceus tarot card, spitting cards all over the place. How you doing, Coco? You doing good? Adorable. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see the Patreon hour exclusive for every episode of Campaign 2, Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, hundreds of movies and shows. We just finished Percy Jackson, True Detective Season 4, Avatar live stream starting in a week. Cobra Kai and Stranger Things final seasons are hopefully in the next 6 months or so, but I want them now. In the description, full unedited everything. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.